Hi, I would like to tell you a story about my life. I was born in Mexico City. I was a second child. My childhood was the most beautiful moments of my life. My grandma, she taught us how to have a good life, very good values. I cannot tell you how much I miss being a child, playing with my cousins. I moved to the United States when I was 13. I have not seen my cousins for 20 years. At the age of 22, I had a baby, and that's when my whole life changed. At the age of 22, I gave birth to my daughter, Destiny. I was also diagnosed with postpartum depression. I was given several types of medication. I didn't know what was going on inside of me. Nothing will work. My mind was going 100 miles an hour one day. Other days was just not thinking about anything, not caring about anything.
Bipolar disorder is an illness, basically a brain disorder that causes very elevated mood swings in a person, and which are basically called episodes. And there's kind of like 3 types of episodes. A person can have a manic episode, a depressive episode, or a mixed episode.
I met my second husband, which I dearly love, and I will always love, and then became my second baby. Once again, I was misdiagnosed with postpartum depression. So that was now 11 years with the misdiagnosed, living my life, not knowing what was wrong with me. I still don't know what's wrong with me. My husband will always say that I'm crazy, so I believe them. Finally, I went to see a psychiatrist, and he said that I was suffering from bipolar depression. My symptoms were I could go from being extremely happy to the point that I wanted to do crazy things like kill myself or cut myself. It was a roller coaster.
In a depressive episode, the person has very low, she feels very low about herself. She has problems with self-esteem. She sometimes doesn't even want to get out of bed. She feels very, very depressed. She has suicidal thoughts.
There are bad episodes where I struggle to get out of bed. I don't want to shower. I want to cry. I feel like crying just for no reason at all. I become agitated very easily. I become rude to my family. I become a whole different person that is not me. It is not me. I am totally a nice person. It's this other person inside of me that brings the worst out of Mary. I regret when I become aggressive towards my mom, but at the moment I don't care. At the moment it's just either at one point I kicked my mom out of my house, and it was raining, and I had no feelings. I even helped her to take her clothes out. I wanted her out, and out was out. The next day I felt like, what have I done? It was hard to, all the stress that I have, I take it out on my mom. I'm not sure if it's because she lives with me or because she understands me. Oh gosh. Because of these episodes, these bad moments, I've been separated for 3 years from my husband, my second half. We will get a divorce, which brings me to a great depression. It's been 3 years of not being together, and it just seems like he left yesterday. So I'm struggling with that. The love of my life doesn't want to be with me. It's hard because now that I'm taking care of myself, now that I want to change, it's too late. I cannot conceive losing him. I cannot get a second chance from him, and it's sad. It is very sad that I'm gonna live a life of what could have been. He still thinks I'm crazy. He doesn't understand that I do have a problem in my head, that I don't know what's wrong inside of me. But then again, he was the one who pushed me to go see the psychiatrist. We do have an adorable baby together, and just seeing him, taking him and picking him up and taking him, and all the time that I'm missing with my son and my husband, it's just not there. It's something that I will never get. It's something that I will do anything to get back. And I'm in my lowest moments. I just put myself in a little cocoon, I don't want to know nothing about nobody, no calls, no TV, no nothing. I just want to be left alone. I am taking the medication, and I still don't understand. You can ask me who I am, and I don't know who I am. And it's just sad that I'm stuck in this life that I lived for 38 years, and it's like I need to learn how to live a life. I need to learn how to live a life with family, be responsible.
This is a lifelong disorder, so somebody that is bipolar will have to deal with this for the rest of his or her life.
My highest passions was to get out of the city and go outdoors. I love the outdoors. I love to hike. I love to be active. It takes all the stress out of me. Nature is a medicine. It's the best medicine that I can take. It brings we're totally different. We're goofy. We can ride on the four-wheeler. We can see the nature, the animals. It's wonderful. Nature is the best medicine that I can describe. Now, what's going on in my head? I tell people I'm not drinking anymore, but I just see it They just look at me like I've heard that before. And Christmas and New Year's, I proved them I didn't drink anything. When before I would be drunk out of my mind. I didn't drink nothing. I was able to go to a bar without drinking. I was able to go to Wendover without drinking. And that was God. God helped me. I've been praying and He helped me. Because to have that addiction for that many years and then to have it right here and say no, it's a big step. It's a big step. I always pray to God. I always pray to my grandma. My grandma, I know she hears me. I know she hears me. I'm just getting this strength that I want to be an example of. I was the example of what not to do, and I want to be the example of what to do. Don't do this, do this, follow these steps. That's what I want. My daughter, my sons, my nephews, I want them to be proud of me. So that's what I want. I want them to see that I'm going to college. I showed them the University of ID, and they were, oh, wow. And so they started going, I want to go there. So that's what I want to do. I want to project positive things to them, and that I can be the person that I want to be. I want to be able to help others that have the same disease, because I know how I feel. There is help and there is hope. Bipolar and depression brings a lot of people to be addicts. And then we use that as an excuse. And then that becomes a problem in our household. Because then you're a drunk, you don't treat good your wife, you don't treat good your husband, your kids are seeing you. So get help. There is help. The whole family can go to therapy. The family needs to learn what bipolar is, and not judge and tell the person she's crazy because she believes it. If my story sounds like someone you love, encourage them to seek help. Let them know they can count on you. Remember, it's not sympathy we want, it's empathy. Don't judge, give love, try to understand. Sometimes all it takes is someone to listen. Be that someone. Don't wait until it's too late. God bless you.